this is my time for me to give me a ticket to represent you.
But we have someone that came out and said these things are regular. That when a senator needs something to be done in his constituency, he can just go to any of these federal agencies and just allocate the contract to them. But why? We have FEMA in
of
place.
course, yeah, this is the issue of FEMA.
We have
in terms of
NEMA.
rehabilitation and the rest. Yeah, there have been a duplication of agencies in this country. I think maybe one day we will come and analyze some duplication that we see in virtually all part of this country. There was a time when I saw one of my colleagues I just saw it online, and they were trying to analyze the difference between ICPC, EFCC, Court of Conduct Bureau, and as well some people that are actually far advanced. If care is not taken, they may likely match all the agencies together in order for them to use that work. But now look at this Almajiri Commission is constructing road, or is giving contract to construct a road. And FEMA is doing that. Ministry of Works under Dave Umahi is also doing that. So what is the essence of all other ministries? It's high time for us to at least match them. Let us just match them so that we can at least reduce the flow of illicit funds, so that we can at least reduce the burden, so that we can at least reduce the way the government is spending taxpayers' money. I think it will go a long way in at least curtailing the problem of lack of funds. And you saw recently, I saw in one of your business analysis, you said that the World Bank have finally approved another loan to President Tinubu.
Exactly. Well,
so these are the kind of things we need to look beyond lip services. We need to look beyond rhetoric and put Nigeria into our heart.
One thing Nigerians are calling for right now is in all sector, or the calling Nigerian federal government is accountability, transparency.
We are not accountable to ourselves.
Exactly. So they should be accountable. They should be transparent, and Nigerians just need them to do the basics that comes with holding offices and public trust.
If the current leaders that are holding the political office will be able to account for what they have been doing, that is why all Nigerians should sit back, wait. 2027 is the right time for each and every Nigerian to go out and elect for a credible person that he feels that he's going to change the narrative.
Exactly. The call is you as a citizen do the needful. And that's a wrap on today's edition of Newspaper Review. Up next is S24 Report, coming to you after the break.
Money makes the world go round, but can you really buy happiness? Today, we're asking one simple question. If you had the chance to choose, will it be money?
Money is very important. Peace of mind is very, very important too.
Let the money come first. Peace of mind will come later.
Money?
Both of them is very important.
The reason because many of us actually have peace of mind right now because we don't have the money, or maybe we don't have things doing that bring us money. But when you see that you start making money, you're more relaxed. That's when you start having the peace of mind. Even when you have a problem, you know that you have the phone to solve it. You understand?
Because she will help me to do anything that I want. So she will make me to be happy and have a people.
Because when you have money, you have peace of mind. When you have peace of mind, don't have money, you'll be suffering.
I pick my peace of mind, actually. Yeah, I love having peace. Like, I always want to have my peace of mind. Having all the money and you don't have peace.
I feel money, but to be very honest, let's be honest here, is money, because there's this accomplishment that comes with having enough. There's this accomplishment that comes with having money. And once you have money, you have peace of mind.
We've heard what people had to say, but at the end of the day, the best choice is the one that lets you sleep well at night. So what matters more to you, money or peace of mind? Share your thoughts with us at the comment section. I am Karimat Hassan, reporting for S24 Television.
Welcome back from that break, and this is Political Arena here on S24 Television. This afternoon, we will be discussing on role of women in ensuring Nigeria continue to be in a safer state, and what role should women play in ending insecurity in our dear country, and also ensure them they participate in politics ahead of 2027. My guest this afternoon is Aisha Ibrahim, a global advocate. Aisha Ibrahim, welcome to Political Arena here on S24 Television.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for honoring our invitation.
My pleasure.
So, if I may ask, when we say women participation in politics or women empowerment beyond political participation, what do we mean by that?
The simplest term is when you train a woman, you train a nation.
Mm.
So when a woman is well schooled, exposed, she would give you children that will not embarrass you tomorrow. That's just the simplest term.
Of course. Build the world, build the nation.
Yes.
So how important education is to a girl child and woman?
Education is important for everyone. I would emphasize more on women because our culture sometimes has limited women from, advancing in education. And that has subjects a lot of people to relying on certain people, and then they end up,
messing up,
not achieving their dreams, living someone else's dream, as a matter of fact.
Well, so like due to the economic situation and the security situation in our dear country, Nigeria, which all of us are lamenting, and from all indication, it seems like the government don't even know how to control that. Do you think that women have a role to play in ensuring that the problem of insecurity in Nigeria, it has come to an end?
Well, like I said, if you train a woman, you train a nation. Having a happy woman is having happy children. So if your wife is comfortable, not just buying food in the house, she would give you good children, train those children while the men, I would say, are out there looking for daily bread. Your wife is at home training and taking care of your children. A peaceful woman is a happy home. So with the way the country is today, if the governments can maybe push more free education, because there are a lot of people that can't afford education.
Of course.
Yes, if they can push free education, children need to go to school. Being idle is what makes them join these people.
An idle mind.
It's a devil's workshop. They end up, joining these gangs, and then they become something else. So that is how the society keeps, becoming terrible day by day.
As someone that has been using social media, a content creator, an independent woman, and how do you think like empowering women that goes beyond political empowerment? Because we know through empowerment and we know political empowerment. Do you think that empowering women, because we saw some videos where women are being used as imposters, whereby they are the one taking all those sort of arms and ammunition to bandit out there. Do you think that if the government can truly empower women, that empowerment will end the problem of insecurity in our society?
Absolutely, yes. And I think one way that this empowerment should happen is by giving grants, accessible grants, not just for a particular set of individuals. It should be accessible to anybody. Just because
as long as you're qualified.
Yes, as long as you're qualified. And then the criteria should not be a headache, because there are some grants that when you read the requirements, you will give up. So the easiest way is for you to join these people that will give you easy cash. So yes, grants.
Well, women are still underrated in politics.
Absolutely.
Why?
I think this is a societal thing. Women already are seen as
vulnerable and weak.
Exactly, vulnerable and weak. And then I've seen where one of the political, in this House of Senate, where Natasha was called a noisemaker because she's a woman. And whatever point she was given at the time was making sense. But to them, she was making noise. So women are already seen as nothing. So that is why there is no, special attention given to us.
So how can we break that stereotyping?
How How can we?
Is it by promoting more awareness among others? Is it by pushing women to participate more in politics?
Yes, by pushing more women, but who is willing to push more women into politics?
Well, the society itself.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I would say pushing women into politics, the right people into politics. Because, you know, if you push someone that listens to the crowd, that's going to be a problem. You should have a goal before you join politics. Politics it's really heavy on the head, you know. Yes.
So, but some people are still accusing the woman of being not ready to catch the bull by the horn, or even if given the opportunity, they may likely end up embezzling the resources. We saw what happened with the former minister of petroleum. We saw what happened with the former minister of humanitarian, and a lot of scandal. Don't you think that it is the women that they are not yet ready to catch the bull by the horn? That is why men are actually dominating the political space.
Well, I think I don't think so. No, I think women just give up because they don't have the strength to battle these things. But we see Okonjo-Iweala. She's one woman I respect so much, and I've not heard any dirt about her. She's somebody that's very respectful.
Or even so, Amina Muhammad.
Yes.
Assistant Secretary.
These are women that have good track record. So why are we just pointing out Minister of Petroleum and the humanitarian lady? Why are we pointing them out? We have reputable people that can represent this country.
Okay, your call to women out there whom they really want to venture into politics. Because yesterday I interviewed one aspirant that wanted to represent the good people of Kafur and Malumfashi Federal Constituency. She made it clear to me that she joined politics with the intention of serving her own people. And just look at her own bold and courageous step. So what can you say to other people out there that wanted to follow her own footstep and footprint?
I would say don't stop, because you're going to be discouraged. You're even going to get paid to leave it. They will give you a very awesome amount to step down for someone else. But don't. Because if you don't push, if women keep coming down and not agreeing to push, no matter how hard it gets, then we're not going to have women in politics. So I would say keep pushing. Don't stop and don't get discouraged.
So, like, what can you say ahead of 2027, like having media station like S24 in promoting awareness and in promoting public enlightenment? Because we knew every after election or before election, the country used to be in a very volatile situation. So what are your calls to other media stations and people like you, like social media content creator? What can you say to young Nigerians out there?
I would, first of all, get your PVC. That's the first step. At all costs, get your PVC. When you get your PVC, then you have the right to talk. But if you don't have PVC, you can't just come and type on your phone and be posting while you're in your house. Other people are on the field going to vote, getting hurt by all means. So if these other channels that report this news can be truthful, because I've seen where stations cut truths just because they want to please a particular person. So I would say stations, channels, content creators should not be bots. Let the truth be out. That's the only way we can have anything free and fair in 2027.
Well, thank you so much for speaking to us, as you have been always agitating for free, fair, credible, and acceptable election. That is the only way Nigerians can have good and repeatable leadership in 2027. Aisha Ibrahim, it's a pleasure speaking to you here on S24 television.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. And this is where we draw the curtain of S24 Political Arena. Stay tuned for our X24 report. Thank you and bye for now.
Actually, I've been Googling you and, I've been seeing a lot of things that you've been doing. And trust me, I have this question that I want to ask you, and I'm very sure my audience wants to hear from you. So diving into my first question, which I feel like everyone is also waiting to hear from you. What's the story behind AI, automation? How did you start? What prompted you, What's the story behind it?
In this world, you can't just like start something out of the blue. There is something that must trigger that thing. So I was a data vendor, like reselling data. People will call me, put data for me and everything. Eventually, I upgraded to having my own website and an app. Recently, the market is created. Everyone has his own app, and then like everyone has app, website and everything. So I want to do something unique. I want to do something different. And then I have interest in AI. Yeah, I have obtained my industrial training in National Center for Artificial Intelligence and Robotics, a subsidiary under NITA, National Information for Technology Development Agency. So I'm conversant with AI. I know AI into machine learning and everything. So I use that knowledge and then build something for my data business where people will just open their WhatsApp, and AI can interact with it. I want to put data on this number. It will
Not.
other businesses there is built this thing for other businesses. And that's why I knowledge I kept adding on. I like figuring things out.
Actually,
So
actually like
I figured
that.
it out.
You just
and
saw a
then,
problem and you just decided,
Yes.
let me just hop on this problem and, give it a solution.
Yeah.
You specialize in AI agents, for someone who is unfamiliar, what exactly are AI agents and how do they work in everyday businesses?
The idea behind AI agents and like WhatsApp AI agents, AI voice agent is to avoid repetitive tasks.
Okay.
Businesses suffer this problem most. Let me set an example with businesses that run ad on Facebook or something like that. A lead will enter, to your WhatsApp for small businesses, and then they will ask, okay, so I want to know about this product. You'll have to explain the product to them, okay, so what is the price? This is the price and everything. So, but if that business adopts AI, we'll just have to train the AI on that their workflow, like their current workflow, how they identify and qualify leads, and then the AI will do that thing for them. And then they focus on other aspects of the business that are important. That is marketing the business, improving the overall services, producing the services and everything.
Is there a story like you want to share that, when starting your journey as an AI automation process and everything, is there a story that you want to share to our audience, to just, tap from your knowledge? Because I think you were saying something on adverts that we see sometimes, when we are on WhatsApp or probably YouTube. Sometimes there's this kind of ad, maybe you are actually downloading or you're watching a movie and then an ad will just, just come up. So is that the work of an AI or I don't know, how does that work?
No, that is like a work of algorithm,
Oh,
a social media
okay.
algorithm. So it is machine learning.
Okay.
When you are on TikTok, you can see your feed, it is personalized. The kind of contents you interact with are the kind of contents you will be seeing every day. So that is exactly the same algorithm as ad.
Okay.
You might have experienced this thing where you are not using your phone, maybe it is here, and then you talk about shoes. Okay, so I need to get new shoes or something like that. And then when you open Instagram or Facebook, then boom, you can see shoe advert.
Wow.
So that is somehow, or if you Google it, let's say you Google
Yes.
new shoes or something like that, when you go to Facebook or Instagram, then
So just come.
yes. So that is if you are using an iPhone, when you log in or install a new app, there is this pop-up that is coming up. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you allow cross app tracking? If you click allow, so this app will be getting data from your other apps that you are using. So that is how they are communicating. So it's
Wow, that's
machine learning.
incredible.
Yeah.
So I saw you created an app for
Circumotor. Yes.
So can you give us a short story on how you started? So why Circumotor, number one, and what's made you create the AI business thing for him?
Okay, so now the first question, why Circumotor?
Yes.
I like cars a lot. I'm a car guy. You get, so when Circumotor blew up, though I know him before, so I love his strategy first, how he's running his business, how he's doing his advertisements, and then I love cars. So that's my love for his strategy and my love for cars collaborate. And then after I finished building my AI agent for data subscription, so I'm thinking, okay, so AI agents on WhatsApp is not cool enough.
Why not?
What is cooler?
Something
AI voice agent.
Wow.
Yeah, so I kept on researching and everything, and then okay, so why not I build something for Sakim Mota? I know deep down, yeah, if I build something for Sakim Mota, I know he will accept it because the kind of person he is.
Yes.
When youth go to him, I have this business, he will promote them.
That's another business strategy aspect.
Yes. So deep down, I know if I build this, I didn't build it in vain. So the other question, how does it work?
Yes.
So it is AI voice agent. So when a person call it, okay, so it will welcome the person intelligently. After it welcome the person, okay, so what do you like? Do you want a car? Okay, yeah, I want a car. Okay, so what's your budget? It will access that parameters, your budget, maybe if you have a model in mind, if you have a brand in mind, and then it will capture all that data. Then go to Sakim Motor inventory. Okay, so which car in Sakim Motor inventory matches the preference of this customer that called? Okay, so maybe it's Accord 2017. Then it will suggest, okay, so we have Accord 2017 in our inventory. This is its spec, this is the price and everything. So will you like me to send you the pictures of this car on WhatsApp? If the customer says yes, then it will collect the number of that customer and then send it to his WhatsApp. Send the maybe video adverts.
Yes.
And then it will also ask the customer if you want to an inspection to come and see the car. Yeah. If he says yes, then it will go and book the inspection, go to the Circuit Motors calendar, book the inspection, and then also alert someone from Motor
Yes.
that this guy is coming to see this car this time.
Welcome to a brand new week. As many return to work, security forces continue to sustain pressure on criminal networks across the country through coordinated operations targeting terrorists, drug traffickers, and organized crime groups. This is Security Update on S24 Television. I am Gloria Atta, and here are the top security stories making headlines today. We begin with the Nigerian military. Troops of Operation Hadinkai have arrested 12 suspected Boko Haram collaborators, logistics suppliers, and informants during intelligence-led operations in Damasak, Borno State. The arrests follow the interrogation of an earlier suspect whose confession led troops to several suspected hideouts and meeting points. Security sources say coordinated cordon and search operations resulted in the arrest of 12 additional suspects believed to be part of the terrorist support network. The suspects have been transferred for further investigation, while security forces say operations are continuing to dismantle terrorist support networks in the Lake Chad region. Also in Borno State, Operation Hadinkai troops have arrested 5 suspected drug peddlers during separate raids in Pulka and Goza. The operations led to the recovery of large quantities of cannabis, tramadol, cough syrup, other suspected illicit substances, mobile phones, and cash. The military says the crackdown is part of ongoing efforts to disrupt drug trafficking networks believed to fuel criminality and insurgent activities in the northeast. The suspects remain in custody pending further investigation. Meanwhile, the Gombe State Police Command has arrested 8 suspected members of a criminal syndicate linked to armed robbery and cyber fraud. Police say the suspects allegedly stole mobile phones during robbery attacks and used information stored on the devices to access victims' bank accounts, stealing more than $500,000 naira. Investigators say technical analysis of the fraudulent transactions led to the arrest of the first suspect, whose confession helped officers track down 7 others. The syndicate is also believed to be connected to at least 13 similar incidents across several communities in Gombe State. And that's all we can take for today. Stay with us for more updates as they happen, and remember to stay safe. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to Tech Update. I am Gladys Asuko. Here's what's shaping ICT from Nigeria to the global stage. To start with, the UK Nigeria Tech Hub and Nest connect technology startups, encourage innovation ecosystem. Moving Education Commission is partnering with the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations to promote the country's image ahead of the African Telecoms Union Conference scheduled to hold later this month. Officials say the conference will provide an opportunity for Nigeria to showcase its growing digital economy, policy reforms, and investment potential to regional and global stakeholders. And finally, across Africa, Gabon has inaugurated its first international standard Tier 3 data center, marking a major milestone in the country's transformation and effort to strengthen sovereignty. The new facility is expected to improve data security, expand reliable cloud services, and reduce dependence on foreign-hosted infrastructure. Officials also say the investment will also support businesses, government institutions, and the country's economy. And that wraps up today's Tech Update, where innovation meets impact and the future do stays in focus. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in our next segment. Bye for now.
Hello and welcome to your entertainment update on S24 Rundown. Here are the stories making headlines. Big Brother Naija is once again setting social media abuzz after the organizers unveiled the first official teaser for season 11. The teaser, with the tagline "Everything is for the taking," has already sparked conversation among the fans, eager to find out who will make it into the house, what twists lie ahead, and just how big the season's grand prize will be. Although the premiere date is yet to be announced, excitement is already building for the return of Africa's biggest TV reality show. From excitement of reality TV to a story that has drawn concern across entertainment industry, Nigerian music promoter Sam Larry has reportedly been hospitalized following a road accident in Lagos. According to reports, one of his security aides sadly lost his life in the crash, while others sustained varying degrees of injuries. Since the news broke, fans and colleagues have taken to social media to express their support and wish him a speedy recovery. His management is yet to release a detailed statement on his condition. Now, shifting our focus to the global entertainment industry, British media giant Sky has announced a £1.6 billion deal to acquire ITV's broadcasting and streaming business. If approved by regulators, the acquisition will bring together two of UK's biggest television brands, marking one of the
My country people, we are great to know. I welcome you now to this new week. And this one, our pigeon to read on top S24 Rundown, where we dey always carry matter, come up from grammar, enter the language where normal people go understand. Our first story today, in a federal government, we don't condemn how they kill Nigerian citizens inside South Africa. And they don't want to say they no go fold hand, they look, make attack on our people, continue like that. Inside one statement, the government tells South Africa authorities make them do proper investigation, catch the people behind the evil act, make them face law, and make them tighten security for Nigerians who live for there. Government don't want to say if the killing no stop, go take strong diplomatic action. And for another matter, the federal government don't deny say they no spend anything outside the budget with National Assembly approve. The presidency talks say the Tory na lie and they mislead people. They say every kobo where government spend follow wetin dey inside the constitution and financial guidelines. They comment and say legislative oversight and due process they guide how public money take the worker. They come dey talk say that money wey pass 8 trillion naira where IMF they talk about, say they no spend them at all. And the People's Democratic Party, PDP, don't raise voice, say make independent body investigate the Gbajabiamila and Adeyemi matter. They demand say make them suspend any government official where they mention inside the matter, make they come out for office first so that the matter go pure. PDP talk say if they leave them for office, people no go get trust for the investigation. And still on top politics, former President Goodluck Jonathan don't wave comot one report where claims say they offered am 500 billion naira making contest 2027 presidential election. So you go fit scatter Peter Obi vote. Jonathan Media Office talk say the tori na pure lie. Make Naija throway am for dustbin sharp sharp. And he say the fake news na just to confuse people and make it cause tension for inside country. And if we waka go from small, we go see say the Nigeria Police Force don help rescue members of the Christ Apostolic Church (CAC) where bad boys been kidnapped during one church program inside Ekiti State. The police confirm say the kidnappers kill one person during the attack, but security agencies don't manage rescue plenty worshippers as they wire one joint operation. And right now, they still dey trace the kidnappers may they rescue anyone wey still dey their hand. And for Obodo Ibo, Iran don't hold state funeral to honor their supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, wey die. Thousands of people wey dey mourn, big government officials, military commanders, and big people from other countries gather for Tehran for the burial. Everywhere for the country, they mourn the man for the decades wey he take lead the Islamic Republic. As he don't die so, the country go now follow them constitution, take choose new supreme leader, and the whole Middle East plus international down, they watch how the matter go take waka. Make we leave Matthias, my people. I don't live now for here. Oh. My name na Sidika Yusuf.
It's on. My mic is on. It's on. Sidika right there with our pidgin version of the news. And this brings us to the end of S24 Rundown. Do join us next time. And remember to follow us on all our social media platforms at S24 Television for more updates and breaking stories. See you tomorrow.